You can plan your entire trip perfectly, book the best flight, and pack on time, yet still get stopped at airport security because of one small mistake. In 2026, medication rules have changed quietly, and travelers who don't know them are the ones facing delays, extra screening, or missed flights. 1. Keep medications in original packaging whenever possible. Original packaging isn't just about labels, it's about trust. In 2026, unmarked pills are one of the biggest reasons travelers face secondary screening. Prescription bottles and blister packs clearly show the medication name, dosage, and prescribing doctor. That information allows TSA and customs officers to quickly verify legitimacy. When pills are loose or transferred to random containers, officers have no way to confirm what they're seeing. For over-the-counter medications, original bottles are also recommended, especially for international travel. Some countries inspect even common pain relievers closely. Original packaging may take more space, but it saves time, explanations, and stress. 2. Keep all medications separate and easy to identify. One of the biggest mistakes travelers still make is throwing medications into random pockets of their bag. From a security point of view, that creates confusion. From your point of view, it creates stress, especially when officers ask questions and you're digging through luggage. In 2026, TSA strongly prefers medications to be packed in one dedicated pouch. This pouch doesn't need to be fancy, but it should be organized. When officers see clearly separated medical items, inspections move faster and with fewer questions. Prescription medications should stay in their original containers whenever possible. The label matters. It tells security who the medication belongs to and why you have it. For international travel, this step becomes even more important, as customs officials often check packaging more closely than TSA does. Simply put, organized medication looks legitimate. Disorganized medication raises doubts even when everything is legal. 3. Use technology to stay organized while traveling. Travel in 2026 is digital, and managing medications should be too. Medication travel apps have become powerful tools for frequent flyers and international travelers. These apps can remind you when to take doses across time zones, store photos of prescriptions, and even alert you if a medication is restricted in another country. Some apps also help track inventory, so you know exactly how much you have left during your trip. While apps don't replace physical documents, they act as a reliable backup. When your schedule is off and you're tired from travel, a simple reminder can prevent serious mistakes. Technology doesn't remove responsibility, it supports it. 4. Pack extra medication, but don't overdo it. Running out of medication during a trip is a nightmare. Delays happen. Flights get canceled. Bags go missing. That's why packing extra medication is strongly recommended in 2026. But there's a smart way to do it. The general rule is to pack enough for your entire trip plus a few extra days. This covers emergencies without raising red flags at customs. Carrying excessive amounts, especially of prescription drugs, can invite unnecessary questioning. A smart strategy is splitting your supply. Keep most of it in your carry-on and a small backup in another bag. This way, even if something gets delayed, you're not stuck without access to essential medication. Prepared looks responsible. Overpacked looks suspicious. Balance is everything. 5. Inform the airline about your medical needs in advance. Most travelers focus only on TSA rules and completely forget one important thing: airlines have their own medical policies. In 2026, airlines are more accommodating than ever, but only if you inform them ahead of time. Waiting until boarding is where problems usually start. If you're carrying medications that need refrigeration, extra storage, or medical devices, notify the airline during booking or at least 48 hours before departure. Many airlines can arrange onboard storage solutions or allow early boarding so you can settle comfortably. This step isn't about asking for special treatment. It's about preventing last-minute stress. When airlines already know your situation, crew members are prepared, and that alone can make your entire journey smoother. 6. Plan your medication schedule before you travel. Packing medication is only half the job. Managing it during travel is the other half. And in 2026, time zone mistakes are one of the most common issues travelers face. Crossing time zones can cause missed doses or accidental double dosing. The safest approach is to plan your medication schedule based on your destination's local time before you fly. Write it down or store it in a notes app so you're not guessing mid-journey. Pill organizers are helpful, but they should not replace original packaging for prescription meds. TSA allows organizers, but customs officers may still request original labels if questions come up later. Good planning here isn't just about rules, it's about your health. 7. Know the rules for special and temperature-sensitive medications. Some medications need cold storage, and TSA is aware of this. In 2026, cooling packs, gel packs, and insulated medical bags are allowed, but only if they're handled correctly. Ice packs must be fully frozen during screening, or clearly linked to a medical need. If a pack is partially melted, officers may inspect it more closely. The best approach is to inform TSA officers in advance instead of waiting for questions. For injectable medications, syringes are permitted when properly packaged with the medication they belong to. Loose needles, without explanation, are what cause delays. When everything is grouped together and labeled, screening usually goes smoothly. Special medications aren't a problem. Poor communication is. 8. Understand rules for controlled substances. This is where many travelers get caught off guard. Medications that are perfectly legal in one country can be tightly controlled in another. In 2026, international drug regulations are stricter, and ignorance is not considered an excuse. Medications like strong painkillers, anxiety treatments, sleep aids, and aged prescriptions often fall under controlled substance laws. These usually require original packaging, documented prescriptions, and sometimes special permits depending on the destination. Before traveling, check the rules of your destination country, not just TSA. Some countries limit how many days' supply you can bring. Others require advance approval. One quick search before packing can save you from serious legal trouble later. 9. Always carry proof for prescription medications. This step is often ignored until it becomes a problem. Carrying proof for prescription medications isn't about distrust. It's about international consistency. Different countries treat the same medicine very differently. In 2026, travelers are strongly advised to carry either a printed prescription copy or a doctor's note. This is especially important for medications related to anxiety, pain management, ADHD, or sleep. These categories receive extra attention during screenings. A simple document with your name, the medication name, and the doctor's details can prevent long discussions at security or customs. Digital copies on your phone are helpful, but printed versions are still preferred when systems are slow or offline. This small preparation step can save hours and, in some cases, prevent medication confiscation abroad. 10. Understand the updated TSA medication rules for 2026. Before packing a single pill, it's important to understand one thing. TSA rules in 2026 are stricter, not because they want to inconvenience travelers, but because medical screening has become more detailed worldwide. Many passengers still assume medications are automatically allowed, but that's no longer how security works. Here's the key update. Medications are allowed, but how you carry them matters more than ever. Liquid medications are still exempt from the 3.4-ounce rule, but they must be declared clearly at security. If they're hidden inside bags or mixed with regular liquids, that's when alarms get triggered. TSA officers are trained to stop anything that looks unclear, even if it's legal. The smartest move in 2026 is transparency. Declare medical liquids early, keep them visible, and avoid last-minute explanations. Most delays happen not because something is forbidden, but because it wasn't packed in a way that's easy to inspect. 11. Keep medications accessible at all times. Once your medications are properly packed, placement matters. In 2026, travelers are strongly advised to keep essential medications in carry-on bags. Never check luggage. Checked bags can be delayed, lost, or exposed to extreme temperatures. Carry-on access ensures you can take medication during the flight, declare it easily at security, and respond quickly if asked questions. Use a dedicated pocket or small pouch that you can reach without unpacking everything. This signals preparedness and keeps interactions short and professional. When you treat medication as essential, security usually does too. 12. Final tips for stress-free medication travel in 2026. Traveling with medication doesn't have to be stressful. Most problems happen because travelers assume rules haven't changed when they have. In 2026, the focus is clarity, documentation, and communication. Declare what needs declaring. Organize what needs organizing. Carry proof, pack smart, and plan ahead. When you do that, TSA screenings are usually quick and uneventful. The goal isn't to fear security, it's to move through it smoothly. And with the right preparation, that's exactly what happens. If you travel with medication, these tips can save you time, stress, and serious trouble. If this guide helped you, share it with someone who's planning a trip soon. Subscribe for more up-to-date travel tips and travel smart, because being prepared is the real travel hack.